Hi there folks, so it's a pretty soggy Sunday and I'm taking this opportunity to clean up my place a little bit. I'll probably never get to the end of it, but I'm doing a little bit today and feeling pretty good about it. I was just putting away some of my Epicure cooking tools, and I thought, you know what, I haven't really shown or done a showcase of what I have, how I use it and why I love it. So I pulled everything out that I have and I'm just going to run through them very quickly, and starting with I'm just going to turn this down. One second. Okay. That's better. I was competing against Rescue Bots. So, Rescue Bots Academy. So first up, probably the thing that I use the most is the MultiPurpose Steamer. So you can see the size of it there. It has the three little, let me turn this light on too. That might be better. It has the three little vents up here. And it has a crisper tray, which you saw, maybe you saw, I don't know if I posted it in here or only in my own VIP, but this is the crisper tray, and you can cook bacon or anything you want crispy really on that, or you can use it as a separator. Now this is how I use it mostly when I'm making a dinner. You can put, Flynn, I can talk to you in a minute, okay? I told you I need to do this.
I'm going outside.
Yeah, a little later. So you can put your chicken breasts, for example, or whatever you're cooking, chicken breasts in the bottom, put in the tray, and then vegetables on top. So, you know, cauliflower, broccoli, carrots, whatever. Put the lid on and cook it all together. So you pull it out of the microwave and your whole meal is done. I mean, ingenious and awesome for those of us who don't have a lot of time. I also make the brownies in here. So just put them in, mix it up, let it sit. So all gluten-free products that you bake, you should let sit for 20 to 30 minutes before baking, and then it will rise. And if you don't, you get flat stuff. So yeah, let it sit. And I do that in here, and then I put it in the microwave for, I think it's like 8 minutes or something, and there's my brownies. The other thing I love making in this, love making, is lasagna. So, I mean, it's a fairly big size, so you would feed a family of 4, I imagine, easily, and more if you're doing some sides and whatever. So what I love about making lasagna in here is that it just wipes clean. You know, when you do it in the oven and you have to soak it for like 3 days before you can put it in the dishwasher. Anyway, that doesn't happen. And it's delicious. So who doesn't love lasagna? I've been making that way more often than I would in the oven. I would probably do that once every 6 months, and I've been doing this once a month or more. So that's the multi-purpose steamer. The next one I use most often is the rectangular steamer. Again, it has a little vent right here. This one I use for all, like, vegetables all the time, potatoes, if I'm just doing a little bit of potato on the side or whatever, wedges. I make potato wedges, so they're not crispy. You could totally put them in the oven once they're cooked to crisp them up, but for me, like, I put some flavor on there and eat them as they are, and they're delicious. The other thing that is amazing about this is you can make fajitas. So slice up, julienne, all of your vegetables that you like in your fajitas. I like carrots and zucchini and peppers. Yep, those are the 3 that I usually put, and maybe some onion and garlic. And then slice up your chicken or whatever you make your fajitas with, put it in raw on top of the vegetables, put them all in the microwave for about 6 minutes, and you have fajitas. Amazing. So that one, whoops, I use a lot. This one I haven't used as much. It is the round steamer. So it's about the same size as the square one, except that it's round. So this one you would use for pretty much anything that you use the square one for. You can cook, the thing that I've seen that's most amazing is cooking a whole chicken in there. So obviously one that fits in there, so it'd be a smaller chicken, but you could do it in 20 minutes in the steamer. Making any of the cakes, the gluten-free cakes in our catalog, you can do them in the round steamer if you want a round shape. You can bake bread in the oven. I have done that. I baked a sourdough bread in the steamer in the oven, and it came out great. Yeah, so lots of uses. Soups, I've seen people cut up all their vegetables for their soup and their meat, if they're putting meat in for their soup, cook it first in the steamer, then add their broth and reheat, and wow, really good. So those are the 3 steamers that we have in the catalog. The next thing I want to quickly show you is this. Now I know that there are other groups that have some similar, and I've never tried one, so I can't really say the difference, but this one I got recently and I thought it's kind of like a gag gift, you know. I didn't know if I really needed it or wanted it or would like it. It's amazing. Oh my goodness. So I often make the crispy crunchy lettuce wraps that is the extra ingredient I couldn't remember the other day from the Asian stir fry, the Asian Good Food Real Fast kit, which is my favorite flavors. So the crispy crunchy lettuce wraps can be cooked in the round or the square steamer, the meat, and then you chop it up with this, because the meat kind of becomes one big patty. Chop it up, and it's so easy. When I cook any ground meat of any kind in the fry pan, you can stand it right in there. It's not in the way. It just chops everything up perfectly. It's such a good tool. You can make your, if you make those juices where you have the juice can and you add water or whatever, put this in and it'll stir it all up. It's just great. I actually sold one of these to someone in my VIP, or she bought it on a post that I did about it, and she's like, this is the most amazing thing ever. I'm giving them to everyone for Christmas. So just really good. Next, and if you're watching, hi. Next is the little spoon. So again, something I was like, well, I have spoons, I might not need this, but I love it because it fits into all of the jars. So grab one. And sure, you can probably find others that do, but these all fit in perfectly. So it's a tablespoon, a teaspoon, and then a half and a quarter teaspoon here. There's a little line for the quarter. Super good. I love it. I actually found one at our secondhand store in town for a couple of dollars. So now I have 2. I'm very happy about that. These little prep bowls are so popular that they sell out a couple of times a year. And they're great. They're glass, obviously you can see that. But they have little markings on the side. I don't know if you can see that there. For quarter, half a cup, 3/4 of a cup, and to the top is a full cup. And then on the other side it's 50 ml, 125, 175, and 200. They come with a silicone lid, right? So nice silicone lid, and they're stackable. So you can stack them in the fridge on those lids. super popular. I use them all the time for dips, for guacamole, for my pudding, for measuring. I use them more than I thought I would for measuring because they're great. You can get all your ingredients set out with the amounts that you need, especially if I'm doing a demo. I've got it right there and I don't need to worry about it. Let's see, what else have we got here? So I got, this is another super duper popular one. Now I roll it up in my cupboard with an elastic band. The Perfect Petites tray. It just makes great portion sizes. I think there's 30 here, 30 little things. It's just a great size for kids snacks, for your own snacks really. One thing that I made recently that I love in there is the citrus lime cheesecake, which is just the best flavor ever. But I made it in here, and then I had the little pieces that you could eat whenever you like, a little snack here and there. Also great for, like I said, kids' lunches. I sometimes make sourdough carrot, sourdough muffins for my little one. He's like, oh wait, I want a muffin. And he calls them little baby cakes. So
Mommy, I want a muffin.
I know you do, honey. Yeah.
I want a muffin.
Okay. This is the Muffin Tray. It comes in a set of 2 and they fit together. You can use this in the microwave, so it's a great size for the microwave. Again, for muffins or cakes, or I don't know, whatever else you want to put in there really. What are the little egg things? Little egg cups. I'll call them egg cups while I can't remember. One thing that I got with my consultant kit were these. They're very bendy tong things. And I didn't think I'd use them. I'm like, oh, they feel a bit flexible. They're super strong. So you can, it's called the grip and grab, that's what it's called. And it really does grip. So even though it's soft, it holds whatever you're turning really, really well. I've never dropped anything. So, and I thought that I would. So then we have the liners. So instead of using foil or parchment, there's the liners. I've got the quarter size and they come in a set of 2. You don't have to buy the quarter size pan to fit them in, but they do fit perfect in there. And then you can also buy the tray that goes on top for things like the new crispy and crunchy coating. And yeah, so that's a great set to get, be a great gift for Christmas. Flynn, I am busy just right now. Okay. Sure. Yes, I hear you, honey. And again, I roll those up for storage. Now, one of the things I didn't think I'd need, want, or use was the cruet and the funnel that you can buy for it. This is silicone, but I use this all the time. In fact, I'd like to get a second one. I bought it in the first 3 months as a consultant. There are milestones that you can meet, and if you meet them, you get rewards, mostly money. So for me, I was like, money or free, anything free or anything money, I'm like all over it. So yes, please. So I met one of the milestones. I got some money to spend and I bought this as a part of it, along with quite a few of these other items here. But what I love is it has the measurements on the side here. So when you're making, this is the sesame ginger dressing that I always have in the fridge now. It's my favorite. It's ruined me for all other dressings because it's so delicious. So this one is pretty much always waiting in my fridge ready to go, and when I finish it I wash this and I start again. But it has on the side, like, I think it's half a cup of the vinegar, the rice vinegar, and then a quarter of a cup of oil. So it's right there. I don't have to think about that. I don't have to use anything else to measure. I just pop this in. I do the liquids first, and then the dressing mix. I think there's soy sauce as well. And it's super, super simple, and it keeps forever, and it's great. You can shake it up and use it. Love it. So I think that's it on the things I wanted to show you today. Yeah, I hope that's helpful to you. It helps me, I guess, to understand what I have and why I love it, why I use it. Yeah, I'm gonna pop a link below, and if you want to purchase any of the items or you want to ask some questions, please drop me some questions in the comments. Please hit me with a hashtag replay if you've watched this, so I know that I'm not talking to myself. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.